Well, Paul, you've walked the course this morning. What can you tell us about the going?
It's very interesting because they watered last week, which I thought was a bit of a problem, but it's worked out well for Simon Clays. And the backbone of it is he's done a good job. But I think he's been lucky with the weather. It's very dead ground. It might be slightly holding for the first race, and I think connections of a lot of horses for the rest of the week will want to see a bit more rain, just to loosen up the ground a wee bit more. Because, you know, the longer this goes on without any rain, the harder it's going to be to go through. I'm not saying it's going to be very, very stamina sapping, but it makes a difference. If you've got a horse that likes to bounce off the going, it may not be perfect. But as it stands at the moment, A, they've been lucky, and B, it's good, safe ground for the first day.
And people, of course, are sitting there waiting to have a bet, knowing that certain horses like it a little bit softer, certain horses like that good spring ground. Who specifically do you think it's going to suit today?
I don't think there'll be any horses that will be inconvenienced by it. I know it's me sitting on the fence, and as you know, I rarely do that, but I think it's okay ground for everybody. You know, certain horses have very deep preferences as far as ground is concerned. So, for example, let's go for the first race on the card, the Supreme Novices Hurdle. I think Connections of Binocular will be very happy. That's Tony McCoy's first mount, because he's a 4-year-old that receives weight from the other horses, and he'll want everything in his favour to win a Supreme Novice. It's literally unheard of for a 4-year-old to do that. But they'll be very, very happy, as will the favourite Khyber Kim from Nicky Henderson's yard. And I can tell you exclusively here on Betfair Radio today that Khyber Kim did not suffer from the bounce factor in his first race. He had a problem with his stomach. He had stomach ulcers. Now, it's not in the paper, it's been nowhere on the TV, it's been nowhere on the radio. You hear it here first. He had stomach ulcers, and that's why he ran badly at Doncaster.
Well, you can give us exclusives all you like, Paul, but tell us what that means. Is Khyber Kim going to win the opener?
Well, what it means is he will run better than he did at Doncaster. And if he returns to the form he did at Newbury, he's got a major, major chance here. But this is a tough race. It's a very, very tough race. There's 5-6 horses rated between 140 and 145. And I've actually called it on my sort of form book a no-bet race, which is unusual for me. But I think you've got to tread very carefully at Cheltenham, very carefully indeed. And I'll be having just the 2 bets today. I'll be backing Ring the Boss and the Arkle. I've actually backed him anti-post. I'll be backing him again today each way if I can get 9 or 10 to 1. I think Nolan's a solid favourite, and he'll like the ground as well. But I think the Ring the Boss represents better value for money. And in a race that I think is normally a Mickey Mouse race, if any of you guys say, oh, come and talk to us about the cross-country race at 440, I'll laugh at you. I think it's for cartoon characters. And normally I'd be in the bar having 4 or 5 pints. I might even reach my 6th. But I think Florida Dream's got a major chance there for Nigel Twiston Davis. I know he fancies his chances, and I think he'll run a big race each way. It'll run about 16 to 1.